Welcome to Urban Tai Chi. Today we're going to be doing, not necessarily this is Tai Chi. I actually learned a lot of these techniques from Filipino knife fighters, knife masters like Darren Tabone and those guys. I'm not in any way a master of knife fighting, but I am pretty proficient with the basics of knife fighting. And that's basically all I'm going to give you today. Today we're going to talk about a cutting drill. And one of the things that I notice about a lot of guys when they're training with the knife, they sort of swing the knife like this. Okay. Now you see how I'm gripping that? I normally grip my knife like this. If it's a straight knife, if not a karambit, I grip it like this with the thumb. Because when I cut, I extend the blade down, following through. So the first part of the drill, we won't be getting in any kind of stance or fighting. What we want to do is stand there, and we want to learn how to cut with the blade. So what we want to do is come here. We want to cut down. And you see, like I said, I use my thumb to guide my knife. Here. And then I come back up to my shoulder. And if you notice, my hand is here for protection or for checking. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come across. Here. Then I'm going to turn my hand over and go up. And then I'm going to make a circle and go up again. From here, I'm going to draw my arm back and I'm going to stab. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, stab. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, stab. Okay, so remember this. When you're training with the knife, try to do the cuts correctly. This, 1, 2, 3, 4, stab. That's not correct. Extend the blade forward. Don't extend the arm, but extend the blade forward. And then stab. Stab. Good. So at this point I'm going to show you another drill that we use for a basic technique. Let's keep in mind something. When we're training, we're not training in reality. I don't care how realistic you can try to make the training. You're not training in reality. The best way to learn how to fight is to spar with your partner. All that. Try to do these techniques on what I used to do when I studied Goju Ryu. And I'm thinking about bringing it back. I used to surprise attack my students. I'm really thinking about doing that now because that's kind of been out of the vogue for a while. But what I'm seeing in this generation of fighters, I don't see a whole lot of balance with them. And there is a lot to be said about training in the dojo and having set patterns. But you really want to think more like a freestyle thinker when you fight. One of the techniques that I use is straight stab to the chest or to the neck. I use a Tai Chi technique with my hand while implementing a Filipino stick fighting or more of a Filipino knife fighting technique. So I combine it together. And like I said, for all you guys that are gurus out there, I am by no means a guru or a master of any Indonesian or Filipino knife fighting art. These are things I picked up and incorporated into my Tai Chi system. But I am pretty proficient at it. So, you know, I will use it. And I will spar with anybody in that regard. So, but again, that's my disclaimer. I am no guru or no master, but I do know the basics very well. So, here you go.